Welcome to Enjoy Being, and let's get into planning the next month ahead. So, we're looking at June 2024, and what I'm going to do here with my calendar page in my planner is just go through really quickly my goals from May, whether or not I met certain ones, what I want to do in June, and we're going to take a very specific look at health and fitness this time around, too. So, looking back on May, I set goals in different areas: personal development, relationships, attitude and mindset, finances, career and my business, and my health. I made overall goals for those particular aspects of life. And then I set 3 very specific goals. Otherwise, I had a habit tracker over on the one side, and in the calendar itself, I made note of the important days like Mother's Day, Memorial Day, an appointment, a date night, and I always try to make sure I've got up towards the top of the calendar page my word of the year printed out. So, one of my chief goals with my health is to keep it not only just a little bit of a challenge, what can I really focus on to improve on in my health, but I also want to make it accessible. I want to make sure I maintain my social life and, that I'm not saying no to my friends, a whole lot. Yes, when you're going for specific health goals, you want to make sure that you are prioritizing them. So sometimes it might mean saying no or saying yes, but, to certain things. We'll take a look more at that in a moment, but what I want to start with the laying out, different stickers to remind me of what's going on in one across the month, and then put in my goals and put in the habits I specifically want to track. So, June is my birth month. So, one of the very, very first things that I want to do is put a sticker on my birthday. And let's see what sticker I might want to use. I think it's going to be this one. The primary sticker. Just a nice, cute little, this is me relaxing and vibing. Because it's my birthday that day. Now, my birthday falls on a Thursday this year, so it's not like, I won't be doing a little bit of work or something, especially because the boyfriend changes jobs this coming month. So, he might not have flexibility on that day specifically, and that's fine because I'm used to celebrating my birthday on weekends anyway. Let's see if I can find an actual birthday sticker too. There's something that would be fun and interesting. Might put that later. We'll just have to see. That'll work. Nice. Very big birthday sticker. There. that particular Thursday is all covered up with sticker now because it is my birthday and I want it that way. Might even actually go ahead and put a nice big little gift on it. Probably just gonna have to remind myself I want to treat myself on that day to something special. We'll decide that later. I haven't decided it yet. Let's see. What other important days? We've got Father's Day. Let me go ahead and get into the month stickers of June. There we go. Nice little Father's Day sticker. Can just overlay it right over top of where it says Father's Day on the calendar. Let's just get the June stickers up here in general. Nothing like finding where you gave yourself a paper cut the other day with the corner of a piece of paper. So the other thing I will do directly is put down which farmers markets I'm going to be at for the distillery that I bartend at for, you know, weekends and events, because I picked those up to help out, and the farmers market season has started officially, like basically this week. So let's see, technically on the schedule for tonight, so that means 2 weeks from now. And I'm going to put those on the bottom of the weekday that the market occurs on and the top of the Saturdays that a different market occurs on. Funny enough, it is the Wednesday and the preceding Saturday. So there's generally like a market a week for me, depending on whether or not. So there will be a Saturday, I think, and a Wednesday that maybe are on the same like pay schedule, which will be funny. I'm not sure how that works. We'll see. We'll see. So thinking back to my health goals very specifically, Sorry, making sure I've got the right time written down. So last month, my cycle was atrocious. I just was so tired the whole time, probably due to antibiotic use initially, at the start of my cycle. And then I was low iron enough that I didn't feel good lifting weights like afterwards at all. So I backed off. And while last time I did the planning with me, my goal was to start the fat loss cycle in May. I'm actually going to be starting it now. Like this week, I've already made that transition. So I spent part of the month of May actually just stepping back and planning out what it was I was going to do during this fat loss cycle. So I did not meet specific health goals for the month of May, but I'll put a general focus on macros, workouts, and cardio for the month of June. I also know that on the 1st of June, in addition to the bartending shift, I'm going to be bartending for an event immediately after the tasting room closes that day. So I'm going to put that in the calendar as well. I also need to add that to a digital calendar, Google Calendar, so that boyfriend knows that these things, are on my schedule. So that's just a nice little reminder to myself, add it later. Can't remember if that's a 3-hour event or so I'll just put in 4 hours for now, and I'll adjust that as needed. Let's see. I'll add other birthdays that fall in during the month later. There are a couple of family birthdays, a couple of friend birthdays as well. So let's see what else. I think we're good there. I think now I can actually do my goal setting and place my word of the year sticker. Where did I just put? There it is. So let's find I'm gonna put a first day of summer sticker down on the first day of summer. I'm so happy. I love the spring. Don't get me wrong. Love, love, love the spring. I love each season for what it brings in the first place. I think for my word of the year sticker, I want that to be bold and brilliant and not one of my remember stickers. I want it big and open if I can find it. might even go so far as to, there's one, that's pretty. That sticker. So my word of the year, let's see, we're gonna make June fairly pink and purple. My word of the year is action. So action for me means that I'm getting out of my headspace and I am putting myself out there, making sure that people, especially women, know what I do and why I do it and what I'm doing about it, because I want to help them reach their health goals in the way that works best for them, something that really considers everything they've got going on in life. So my word of the year is action. I put that on the monthly calendar right in front of the first day of the month so that I can look at it, I can see it, and I can act. At the moment, I don't have any particular travel days to include in on the calendar. Still just a couple little flowery things that I want to include. Oh, it's June. June coming up. Can you believe it? It's almost unbelievable. So it's going to be pinks and golds, I think. Pinks and golds. So gold flowers. And actually gonna cut this one in half because I'm gonna put half of it over top on one page and the other half at the bottom of the other. So I'm turning this around. Making sure of where the edge of my page is. Getting that down. Again, bottom of the other side. So why do I do this? I do this because I'm attracted to my own version of pretty, for one thing. I love different color schemes. I love just taking a look and reflecting, which is a big reason why my word of the year is action, because I want to make sure that I don't spend all of my time just in that period and place of reflection. I need to take action on things. Am I right? You know, that's just simply what we need to do. Let's see. This, I'm only going to track a few habits this month. And the reason for that is because I am jumping into that fat loss cycle. And that's going to take a lot of my planning based energy. So really the habits that I'm going to track are not health based this time around. I'm going to track my no spend days so that I've got a pretty clear idea of like what types of things I have that kind of urge to spend money on, and then other other things I don't I know I don't have to worry about so much. So if I am tracking my spending with one habit, I think I'm going to go ahead and track my reading as the other habit. I started a health-based book last month, didn't finish it, so I want to actually track what I'm doing with reading. So I've got my goals that I'm going to work out. The habits that I'm going to track. So the habits that I'm going to track said the no spend day, or no spend days. So I'm going to put another little no spend challenge sticker. Right in here as one of the habits. And then let's see if I've got a cute little reading based sticker as well. Don't think I do, but we'll see. Book to read stickers. Takes up a lot of space though. I probably have little book stickers in here. So personal development, I'm going to make it the same as it was last month, which is the reading, the health book. Finances, the no spend challenge, keeping track of what I'm spending money on. Health, I am launching myself straight into the my fat loss cycle. So I'm right in that now. I will keep my health-based goals according to that. And I'll probably have to go live at some point just to kind of show how I'm doing on that front, right? Okay, I swear I have book stickers somewhere. Maybe one in the summer area. Not finding it so far. You'd think there'd be a nice cute little book sticker somewhere in a summer stickers collection. But it's looking like no. Anyway, not a problem. I can even just write it in. So I think I'm going to call my reading habit this month a reading challenge. So, personal development reading challenge. I'm going to challenge myself to read for 30 minutes a day. The health, fat loss cycle, macros, workouts, and cardio. Let's see, finances, that's going to be my no spend challenge. Tracking no spend days. And for me, that's not going to be the, what our necessities are. It's literally going to be the, the extraneous stuff. So when I'm out being social, putting a limit on what's being spent at the time. Sitting on stuff in a cart if I'm online shopping, so that I'm basically stopping. So I love keeping things organized. I am always thinking on a better fit for one thing or another, and sometimes that means that I end up buying a thing for the sake of organizing other things, and I might not need to do that. I might be able to repurpose something. So I'm going to put a 3-day timer on things when I put them in a cart. So essentially, if I am online shopping or I'm in a store shopping and I see a thing, I'm going to have a little notebook with me. I'm going to write down the thing and where it's located, whether it's in an online cart or a actual store. And I'm going to put a 3-day timer on it, like a note on that date. I'll put a reminder in my phone for the 3rd day. If I have not, repurposed something or found a better, already in existence, system for doing something, then I will go ahead and reason out that purchase. So that's my specific challenge here. In my relationships, so with this, it's my birth month, it's the month of June. I feel like it's gonna sound funny, but as much as I love getting out and getting, moving on different types of things, I think I want my relationship goal for the month of June to be creating my relationship environments differently. So, actually having put into specific days, across the month, reaching out to the people I care about, really giving them some focus. I had not done that as much in May as I wanted to. And with June being a month that tends to make me think more on me because it's my birth month, I want my relationship goal to be thinking about and acting on behalf of others. Attitude and mindset. Last month, my goal had been to journal daily and focus on direction review. This month, I want in my journal to focus on my health and business visions. And then a big goal for me for the month of June is launching my my group membership. So the Vital Living Project is meant to be a space where women can come together and come as they are to reflect on their health goals, build those goals out, and take action on them. So, my word of the year is action, and I want to bring other women into that fold. So, my career and business goal for the month is launch the Vital Living Project. So I'm actually going to now write that very specifically in the goals section here, because that's going to be early this month. I'd also like to grow my email list this month, so I'm going to put a renewed focus on emails specifically. There's my scissors. So there we have it. Birth month, farmers markets all over the place, incorporating my word of the year into my goals, making them very action oriented. And yeah, I'm going to say each of my goals has an action piece to it already. So what I was going to say initially is that with with action-based goals, you really want to make sure that they are in fact laid out in an with action words. So think about an act on behalf of others. I'm going to have to tailor that goal just a little more into the action sense. So I'll have to take a moment to figure out, how I want to go about doing that. Track my no spend days, read for 30 minutes a day, journal on my health and business visions, launch my membership, and focus on my macros, workouts, and cardio. I think that's a pretty good start to my June. So, guys, thank you for joining me on this. I hope that you've been able to take a moment to plan out your month as well. If not, rewatch the video. Take a moment to think about what matters most, and I will catch you in the next one.